Hey guys, fishing and stuff. Today, we're gonna ask the pros what their favorite catfish baits are. Hey, what's your favorite bait? If you can only use one bait the rest of your life, from now on, summer and winter, what would it be? So, stick around. Back in February when I was at the Catfish conference, I asked a lot of good fishermen what their favorite catfish bait was. Actually, the question I posed to them was, if you could only use one bait the rest of your life, what would it be? So I made a video about 7 months ago, and it's about my 5 favorite catfish baits. And you're probably gonna hear some of those same baits that I picked as my 5 favorite on this video. But if you think about it, it's kind of awesome to know what other people use catfishing. On the video about catfish bait I made, I had a pro on mine too, and his name was Clarence Tuttlespud.
You better make it quick, because I'm a pro and I take a lot of questions.
Well, Clarence was also at the Catfish conference, and I got to talk to him in person there. If you could only use one catfish bait, what would it be?
That gun, man, as much as you trying to film me, you should know it's hot dog soaked in Kool-Aid. God darn, that's the best there is.
Sometimes these fancy YouTubers will lie to you on camera, and they really use something different off camera. So let's give old Clarence a call and see if he remembers what his answers were. Mr. Tuttlespud.
Tuttlespud Productions.
Hey, Mr. Tuttlespud.
Yes.
I just had a question for you. What's your favorite catfish bait?
Man, come on, man. What kind of question that? That's a hot dog.
Just a plain hot dog?
Well, I mean, sometimes I like to soak it in water.
At the Catfish conference, you said you soaked them in cherry Kool-Aid.
Hey, weren't supposed to tell nobody about that. It's a secret.
I'll put a link to your channel in it. How's that?
That's good. Just make sure you let them know that I'm like a pro staffer, but better. Next time you need some ideas, you call me and let me know, and I'll give you some more.
I'll talk to you later.
Hey, then I gotta go get in the deer stand.
One catfish bait, probably gonna hurt some feelings. That's largemouth bass. But I mean, if you really want to know, I like shad.
Had to pick one. What would it be?
Gizzard shad.
Gizzard shad.
I'm gonna have to go with shad. Live and cut shad, fresh shads, or
Any particular one?
gizzard shad.
Shad, fresh shad.
Fresh shad.
I like suckers, anything in the carp family. I like quillback, carp, cut, live, depends on where I fish, but I catch giant flatheads on suckers all year.
My number one bait of choice is fresh gizzard shad.
Gizzard shad.
Yeah, either that or night crawlers.
No.
And I'll tell you why.
You've
Because
been
I
watching.
can catch anything with night crawlers. So I can go catch bluegill and then use them for bait.
Now, Mr. Flores is a heck of a fisherman. He's been around a long time, and he's a class act. Let's call him and see if he still thinks the same thing.
Hello.
Hey, Chris.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, man. It's fishing stuff. I guess you know.
How's it going? Yes, sir.
Well, I had a question for you. If you was going fishing tonight, what kind of bait would you take? What's your number one bait?
What's my number one bait?
Yeah.
Man, that's a toss-up between, let's see, if I had to take, that's a toss-up between my good old standby chicken liver chum bait and good old onions, man.
Well, at the Catfish conference, you said it was shad.
Oh, man, I'm just messing. You know, I've been using shad, I've been using carp, I've been using bluegill. Those 3 fresh cut baits, man, they've been coming through for me.
Now, bluegill is one of my favorite, but we call them brims.
Yeah.
You ever heard that?
Brim.
Dude, it's a warmouth. It's a brim. It's a shell cracker. It's a brim.
It's a bluegill. It's a brim.
They all brim. We call them all brim.
Everybody understands that.
Well, didn't you use soap one time to catch fish?
I tried soap and I didn't catch anything other than
You catch anything. How'd the onions work?
Oh man, they came out great on the grill, but that was about it.
You could only use one catfish bait the rest of your life, summer, winter. What would you pick?
Shad.
Favorite?
Big gizzard shad.
gizzard shad.
The biggest I can get.
One bait, that's all you could use. Summer and winter.
Gizzard shad.
Gizzard shad.
Easy peasy. You know, using some of that silly stuff, you know, or chicken livers and you know, corn and stuff. What I find is it's good to use that because you can't always get gizzard shad. You're in a place and you just don't have bait or whatever, and you can run to a grocery store and you can MacGyver something and still catch fish. So it's good to be versatile because you can't always get what you want, and it's nice to be able to fish when you don't have ideal situation. But gizzard shad's awesome. I mean, it just is.
If you can only use one bait the rest of your life.
Gizzard shad.
Okay.
I asked the same question to Chris Souders. We were talking earlier. I used my little, I'm going to put you in a plane and fly you to a lake somewhere in the country and you don't know where you're going, what bait's it going to be. It's that quick. I think that bait is that universal. Again, I've said it before in my videos. Some lakes, some river systems, you need to have skipjack, you need to have white perch, you need to have river herring. But if I got to pick one, that's the only one I get the jack.
Oh, you know I'm going to call Dieter.
Hello, it's Dieter.
Hey, Dieter, do you have a washing machine?
I hope so.
Does it run?
Better.
You better catch it that's running down the road. I'm just kidding, man. I got a question for you.
I got an answer.
All right, if you was to go fishing tonight, if you could only take one bait, what kind of bait would you take? Come on now.
One bait I have to take.
One bait.
You know what I want to say?
Say it.
Say strawberry chicken. And strawberry jello chicken.
Now at the Catfish Conference, you said shad.
That would be a bait that you could take anywhere in the country.
Oh, wrong question.
Go fishing, yeah.
Yeah, the question was, you have to use it the rest of your life. Only one bait.
Have you used it the rest of my life? Probably gizzard shad.
Gizzard shad. Kind of busted you there a little bit, didn't we?
Strawberry jello chicken. I'm not even sure what the name is yet technically for it. Is it chicken and strawberry jello or jello strawberry chicken? I don't know what that is yet. I will say this. It's an amazing bait. And it shocked me how well it works.
Hey man, I appreciate it.
Be good.
One bait? Dip bait.
Dip bait?
No, I'm just playing. I mean, really?
Chicken livers?
You know what? Chicken livers? No, seriously though, chicken livers.
They are.
Each bait has a different presence on each river. Like Ohio River, you got the skipjack. Everybody's gonna be like skipjack. You come fish somebody else's water, that's that dip bait water. The dip bait slows down during the winter months. My waters, moon eye / gold eye, is gonna be a #1 bait that can be consistent, but then it falls in line right there with bluegill.
Catfish?
Yep.
Probably skipjack. In my water system, it would be skipjack herring.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, I'm a skipjack guy.
Thank you, Dave.
Tennessee River.
In the rivers I fish around here local, the Ohio River, it probably had to be skipjack. It's the oldest, bloodiest bait that I know of. Not to mention they're super fun to catch. Catching them is almost as fun as catching the catfish itself. So.
Hagen Grubbs.
Hey, hello.
Hey man.
What's going on?
Oh, not much. I just had to ask you a question.
All right, what's that?
If you was going fishing tonight, what kind of bait would you use?
Well, I grabbed some frozen skipjack out of the cooler, and then once I got there, I'd probably try to get whatever I could fresh, whether it be skipjack, shad, or Hagen carp.
So what's your first choice?
Well, I'd like that fresh skipjack. That'd be by far my first choice, but if I couldn't get that, I'd probably pick some Hagen carp for right now, because they seem to be biting on that pretty good here lately.
Hey, what's your favorite bait?
Probably moon eye.
Moon eye, okay. Is Landon there?
Sitting right here with me.
That's his little boy. I'm gonna ask him a question.
All right, go ahead and ask.
Hey, Landon.
Yeah.
If you was going fishing, what kind of bait would you want to use?
Well,
One choice, that's all.
Hagen carp right now.
Right now, what's your favorite bait?
Moon eye, probably.
Oh, you did good. That's what you said at the Catfish Conference too. I appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Hey guys, these channels I'm interviewing on here are some awesome channels. And I'll put a link to their channel in my description box. So go over and check them out. You'll like them. Well, it looks like the big winner today was gizzard shad. But there's an awful lot of good catfish baits out there. Even shrimp and chicken livers will catch you catfish, but it seems like cut bait's more preferred by fishermen that catch big catfish. And if you want to learn more about catfish bait, remember to go over and check out my other catfish bait video. There's some good information on there. And go over and check out some of these other YouTubers because they've got some good information. If you like this video, click that like button. And if you ain't subscribed, then what you waiting on? Normally I do DIYs and I got a lot of them to choose from. All you gotta do is go over to my channel page and check them out. And as always, I appreciate you watching and I'll see you on the next build.